Yo, what's up, y'all? It's your boy G. Wait, boom. There it is, I guess. I'm not feeling too hot today or cold. I don't know. I'm not feeling too great today. But I'm gonna still get a video off of y'all. I'm gonna still do it. I will still do it. Yeah. So let's do it. Yeah. Ooh.
Yo, so check this out. I'm gonna tell you guys about my little stalker story. I'm kind of energetic right now because I took some medicine. I don't really feel good, so my energy is just explosive, bro. Like you know what I'm saying. But I'm gonna tell you guys about my stalker story real fast. So I had this friend. I'm gonna call her Brittany. I'm gonna call the guy that she was with Todd. You know, Todd's do stuff randomly, but this story is kind of insane, bro. So Brittany broke up with Todd. This sounds like a Barbie type scene right here. I'm not gonna lie to you. It sounds like you just got the Brittany doll and Todd, who looks like Kent for some reason. Whatever. So Brittany broke up with Todd, right? Todd's being salty. Todd is like pressed. Like my man needs a hug. You feel what I'm saying? He's just that upset. But they broke up. Obviously, I just said that already. But they broke up. Todd's kind of butthurt. Todd wants to be all weird about stuff. He made a fake account. My man made a fake account, yo. He was that tight. But he made a fake account of himself posing as another young lady that looked familiar to me. She looked familiar because I played a lot of sports. I gone to a lot of, you could say I've gone to a lot of like events, skating rings, the mall, whatever you want to call it. I've been places. I've been places. What you gonna do about it, you know? But she looks familiar. So the profile picture just looks familiar. And of course my mind says like, okay, cool, I might know this person. So she sends me a friend request, right? And I didn't accept it at first. I saw a message and it said, hey, and it's from this account. Once again, she looked familiar. So of course I said, what's up? How's it going? And after a little while I started putting piece to piece that this doesn't seem like a real account, you know what I'm saying? You know how sometimes when you're on maybe your friend's page, your mama's page, your daddy's page, there's a lot of pictures or there's a whole bunch of not notifications, whole bunch of statuses going up and down the page, rather being tagged in them, rather being in them, rather it be them making these posts, name it, I don't care. But it was none of that. It was like two pictures, maybe three max, and there was no likes on these pictures. My man had a dry page, but there was no likes on his pictures. There was no comments, none of that. So it just threw me off a little bit. Why? Because number one, the person that he picked, she was kind of pretty. So you would think that a pretty girl like herself, who was in these pictures, would have like dumb amount of likes, right? Low key. If I find it, I'm gonna like slap it on there. If I do, if I don't, sorry, you guys are just going to believe what I say at that point. But she was a looker. But it wasn't a chick behind that screen, my dude. No, it was not. But yeah, so I kind of figured it out that it was a fake account, but putting piece to piece. But then I asked Brittany. I was like, "Yo, Brittany, do you know this account? Do you know this account?" Because she was a friend on this page, right? So at that point, being, I'm like, "Yo, is Brittany playing with me? Is she playing with my feelings? Is she playing with my emotions? You don't do that, fam. You don't do that." But figured it out. She said it's Todd. You know, Todd's a weirdo. Todd makes fake accounts. You know what I'm saying? Of course, that's what Todds do. You know, they like to be awkwardly weird. But she's like, yeah, that's Todd's fake account. I'm like, fun. But she's like, he added me on that page because he tried to mess with me again. And I kept denying him. I'm like, mess with you? She was like, yeah, he tried to get back with me. I'm like, he tried to get back with you in the form of a female? Like, because like I said, the account's a female account. She was like, yeah. And it was kind of weird. I'm like, yeah, you darn right it was weird. It's like if I had an ex and she broke up with me, or if I broke up with her and she tried to get me back by making a man account just to write him, I'm going to be like, no. Like, I don't know what to say about that. But she was kind of, she's not a bad person. My friend Brittany, she's not a bad person. She's really chill. She's a sweetheart. But Todd's just on a whole new level, bro. Todd's those type of dudes that you put in prison, but he knows how to get out of prison, but get himself back into prison by doing what he did to get out of prison. I don't know how to express that, but that's kind of what it seems like. But Todd's kind of nuts is where I'm going at. He's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And I wasn't the only person he wrote. So Brittany has a lot of male friends. Why? Because she's one of those girls that like to say she gets along better with men or boys because a lot of them act like boys. I was one of those dudes. I used to act a little jockey, a little cocky sometimes. But she's one of those types that hang around with dudes because she feels like it's more easier to get along with dudes. I don't know how that works. I don't really question it. I'll just be like, okay, whatever. So with that being said, she didn't really have too many female friends. She had a good handful of them, but a lot of them don't want to speak. I don't know. That's her situation. So she found it odd at the beginning to know that it was him. And then she said this to me. She's like, that ain't none of my friends because I don't have female friends. That's how she said it. No, she said it more country. She's like, I ain't got no country. She's like, I ain't got no girlfriends. I don't do well with girls and all that good stuff. I'm like, oh man, little country swing up in there. But getting back into the story, right? Like I said, he was just pressed, bro. He was tight. He was so mad that she did not want to get back with him. She's blocked him on everything. So obviously this man is hot that she wasn't giving him the attention and communication that he wanted. So he tried to come at everybody else. In my head, I'm like, yo, whatever y'all had going on, don't bring that on me. Don't bring that on no one else. That's between y'all, fam. Like, leave the discussions and problems you have between you two with you two. I mean, I don't care if you want to share about it, but if it involves me being all questioned by a fake account by Mr. Todd, I don't want no part of it, fam. I don't want no part of it because I don't know what y'all had going on in that relationship. I don't know what bumps in the road y'all had. Yeah, me and Brittany spoke. Yeah, me and Brittany spoke a few times, but I don't mean I know everything about your relationship. We just talk when we talk. That's about it. Ain't nothing more than that. We just say, hey, what's up? How's it going? That's about it. Or if we see each other in school, then we see each other in school. That's about it, fam. Like, simple, right? I mean, can't get more simple than that. But of course, he wants to get all hothead talking about, do you want to scrap? Well, we scrapping, man. We about to go recycle? Because if we about to go recycle, let me know. I'll grab the bin, you know what I'm saying? But nah, he meant fight. I'm like, bro, you don't want to fight over no situation like this. Like, this is how my mind was. Like, who would want to fight over a situation that you had with another person that no longer wants to be with you? So I'm getting dragged into it just because I have a communicational system with this person? Nah, son. That's not how it works. No, that's not how it works, my friend. But he got all hot-headed. He's like, I forgot what he said. He just kept rambling. I'm over here laughing. And I get to the point where I'm like, yo, I can trace where you're going. I'm lying to him at this point. I can trace where you're at and all that good stuff. And then he stopped talking for a while because I guess he believed it. I was making up a whole bunch of lies just to like entertain this entire situation. I was like, yeah, my uncle and my dad works with law enforcement. They can trace your number and your account and everything to see where you're at. Like I said, just lying just to make this a lot more fun than it should have been. But I guess he believed. He stopped talking after a while. And then, boom, he's back. My man's back. Not with the same account, though. He actually texted me on his personal account. So the man was man enough to write me on his account instead of that girl account. I'm like, finally. Because I knew who he was after a while because she told me. She told me who he was. I just wanted to entertain the entire story. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was just so determined to break people down because he was hurt. And I'm just so determined to like not caring, like, hey, I'm sorry you're hurt, but that's not my problem. It's not. I mean, I'm sorry that you guys had a falling out, but what you want me to do about it? The only thing you're telling me to do is to not speak to her. Why should I not speak to her? Because you guys had something going on that fell to the ground. I'm not speaking to her in that way, if that's what you're thinking. But even if I was, it shouldn't even make a difference. I hardly knew Todd. I knew him just from what she told me about him. I've seen him a few times, like, out in the open when I'm hanging out with friends. That's about it. But I don't know him personally. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm sorry that you guys had a falling out, but that's not my fault. That's not my fault. That ain't none of the other people's fault that you wrote. That's none of our faults. I'm sorry. So we're talking on the phone finally, and I said, "So what's up? What's wrong?" Like, talking to him as in like a friend wise, because like I don't really like violence like that. I'm not a violent person, but if you push me too far, I get a little crazy, fam. You know what I'm saying? But I try to avoid that. So of course my response was like, not response, my intro to our conversation was like, "Well, what's up? How's it going?" You know that deal? I was like, "So what's wrong?" You know what I'm saying? And he told me what's up. I was right. He was just mad that she wasn't speaking to him. She blocked him on stuff and all that extraness. And I was just like, "Yo, okay, cool. I'm sorry that this happened to you, bro. But the way you're going about it is not the best way." And he was like, "I know. I didn't mean it like that." I'm like, "If you didn't mean it like that, you would never did it." So obviously he knew what he did was gonna backfire eventually. You know what I'm saying? So in my head, like he had a realization that was gonna happen. So he's not slow. You know what I'm saying? He knew what he was doing, but he was wrong by doing it. You know what I'm saying? Because now he put himself in a situation where he got a whole bunch of other people who possibly know who he is that's going to try to come at him later on for doing that. Because it's not hard to figure out who this person is behind that other profile unless you don't really pay attention to a lot of things. If you don't ask questions sometimes you'll never figure it out. Me, I ask questions. I ask a lot of questions. Sometimes they're out of the blue. You can ask my mom. I ask a lot of random questions. But yeah, man, it was just a funny, interesting experience for me. I never thought I would have a stalker until that point. When I call him a stalker because he just knew what was going on a lot. Excuse me. He just knew when I was talking to Brittany, knew when I was video chatting her. That's what made me think that it was possibly her, but it ended up not being her. But yeah, it was a whole crazy situation. Like I said, it was funny. I found it to be very humorous, and I loved the entire thing. But I did feel bad that this person had to go to that extent just to get some answers that weren't even that complex. Super basic answers I gave him, and super basic questions. But yeah, man, I at the end of the day, I hope he's all right. Hope he's okay. I hope his mental and emotional state are intact because we don't need another situation like that. Right? Right, boys? Right, girls? Yeah. So, I just hope he's doing well. All right, like I just hope he's doing well. I know I was laughing through the story and everything because the situation was just funny. I know I was really random throughout this conversation, the story. So at the end of the day, it was a funny situation for me, but also not a great situation for him because he ended up getting caught and ended up getting in trouble, into some trouble that he didn't want to get into, or had intentions on getting into. So like I said, I just hope he's doing well. And yeah, man, thank you for listening to this random story, y'all. I love you guys. Shout out to all the new subscribers. I love you guys too. Welcome to the fam. Let's rock this year out. Man, this cold is kicking my butt. As always, much love to you guys. Stay awesome, stay safe, stay full of life. Be positive at all times, man. Even when times are knocking you down, just try to pick yourself back up and be positive about the situations. And just let's rock out 2019. Like and share. Comment your craziest stories. I might use them in the next story time if you allow me to. Share this with your friends, share this with your mom, your cousins, whoever, fam. Let's just blow up. My goal is to reach at least 100 subscribers this next 2 months or next month. All right? So please share with your friends. Let's get this channel popping. Let's grow this family to something that we didn't think it was going to be. And let's rock out, bro. So much energy, and I don't really feel good. But hey, I'm doing it for y'all because I love you guys. So thank you. Always much love. Stay awesome. Toof. Boing. I missed.
Boy 50.